Good afternoon, or good evening for some of you. I'm back. You can't really escape me. Had me all. You had me 2 days, but I'm back. 13 drivers on the grid today. Gifted's controller just absolutely fucking shit the bucket right now. So, 13 drivers, not bad at all. We've had better. For example, Wednesday night was a lot better. We had about, I don't know, 16, 17 drivers on grid. So it's not too bad. However, it does mean 3 retirements and everybody's in the fucking points. Now, am I going to be expecting 3 retirements? Not at all. Will it probably happen? You never know. It happens. However, we are here in qualifying. Remember, sprint quali is tonight. And actual, not sprint quali. Sprint race is tonight, and sprint. I almost said sprint again. And qualifying is also tonight. So, a couple of big things coming up after this race. That's why we are going an hour and 30 minutes earlier. If not, we'd be going same time as normal. Now, we'll run on board with a couple of our drivers real quick. We'll see who came out first. It looks like one of the Haas. The only Haas, Focina. But I want to go on board with Spicy Nuggies. He'll be the first of our top runners most likely to set a lap. So I'm going to ride on board with him just for a little bit. I do want to make a note though, on most of the incidents that we see on this game. Please don't report the incident if it was you being a fucking dumbass. In general, just like, don't. And if you're gonna complain about other people's driving standards, please fix your own. That being said, that's all I gotta say. We'll ride on board with Spicy. We'll let him take over. Enjoy. The first lap of qualifying done from Spicy Nuggies. Well, the first really important lap. I'm sorry, Faustina, but you're not going to be anywhere near the front row anytime soon. But that's the first lap. Spicy Nuggies 131.6, and we the North will smash that lap immediately with a 131.0. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful clapback from the Alpines. 31.2. That's pole and that's provisional pole and P2. 40 pound. Didn't know he was FNL pace, but I mean, hey, I give it to him. P5 on the road, 32.9. Nowhere near P4. Actually, fucking nowhere near 8/10 off of Focina. Wow. We'll go more down the grid. We'll see Dakota's coming across the line next. Dakota on the medium tire. Bit of a strange tire to go on. And here we go. It's a 134.1. Somehow. Come on, I'm pretty sure it would have been better. Not a bad lap. Not a bad lap at all. Considering it looks like he wasn't really pushing at the end. 31-0 from Arsenal. What a job. Here comes Meow Slayer though. What does he have to say about this? And here's Meow Slayer. We'll run it down to the line. He's using the batteries of 131.5 and it's good enough for P4. Beautiful stuff from Meow Slayer. Gifted, the man who's had controller problems this entire time coming up to qualifying. P13 is on his outlap. There's a car behind. I believe it's Mr. 40-pound Lobster. Yes, it is. But we'll run it down to the line and we'll start a lap with Gifted. With today being March 21st, it is Senna's birthday today. One of the all-time greats in Formula 1. Happy birthday. And may he rest in peace. But we'll continue on with Gifted. I will shut up so you can watch Gifted work his magic. It doesn't validate the lap, so he will bail out, sadly. So it looks like most drivers have actually put in their lap. Oh no, there goes Heat Gang. Here we go with Heat Gang. Purple Sector 1 for Heat Gang. Oh no, does Heat Gang actually have pace? Actually, from what I believe, it was back-to-back dry sessions here in China. Would have loved to see a bit of rain test the drivers around here, but I guess not. As we'll ride on board with Mr. Heat Gang, we'll run it down the long back straight. We'll see what he does with the opportunity. He's going to use 40 pounds for slipstream. And this should gravely help out the lap. We'll see if it does. Does he pull a Lando? Does he go off? No, he doesn't. He'll continue on pretty nicely. Yellow flags in that long back straight. Don't know what it is. Don't care what it is. We're running down to the line with Heat Gang. It's a 131.0 and it's good enough for P3. Beautiful stuff from Heat Gang. Who's next? Spicy Nuggies. He's on a flyer. He's a 10th up on his time. A 10th up on his time would put him what? It would be an improvement for him, but not good enough. Let's see if he aborts the lap or he continues on. He'll abort, he'll bring it into the pits. Mr. Legacy Games, the man who says he doesn't have pace around here. We'll see what he does. 32.5 for Lobster still. 34.1 for Dakota Domino. However, Domino did that on the medium tire. We'll see what he has now in store for us on the Redwald soft tire. He's a second up on his time already. Beautiful stuff from Domino. So run it down the long back straight. We'll see if he has any benefit. Any benefit at all. We'll run it down into the hairpin. Running down to the line. I'm sorry, a little bit tired here. Was not expecting to be commentating right now. It's a 32.7. He doesn't advance from where he's at, which honestly is a bit of a shocker. Figured Dakota would have the pace in him. Nope, Lobster remains on top. Gifted on his flying lap. We'll see what he does now, as we'll run it down to the line with Gifted. 5 minutes to go in qualifying. It's a 1:31.5 and it's P6 on the board. Beautiful stuff. Who's next for a lap? Not Heat Gang. Heat Gang has aborted his lap. We'll see who's next. Nate is down on his time. Dakota is on a cooldown lap. Is he? Yeah. A couple out laps coming out for KDM. KDM will start his lap right now. And KDM's already messed up the lap. And there goes KDM's lap. We'll see who else is out on track. Looks like Nate's in the gravel. 40-pound, finding improvement. Dakota coming into the pits. So yep, Lobster finding improvement and then instantly loses that improvement. We'll see if he can gain that back anywhere throughout the lap. And off track he goes. Lovely. Six-tenths lap gone. He'll back off of the lap. We'll see a certain Spicy Nuggies come out of the pits now. We'll see what he has in store for us as well. There's Focina on the lap. Focina is on the lap. We'll watch Focina for a bit. I love being able to do that. I love being able to annoy people like that. Just Looks like Meow has finally come out the pits as well. Katie, yeah, no, that's Legacy. Looks to be on a lap. The other Ferrari will come out the pit. We'll see if he can find an improvement. Uh, Looks like there's another driver coming out the pits. Believe that is an Alpine or the William. That's a Williams coming out up ahead. And Focina does improve. It's P6 for Focina, 131.4. Yep, and it's Arsenal coming out for his outlap. Who was next coming across the line? Spicy Nuggies. There goes Spicy. A little bit dangerous with one of the Mercedes right there. It looked to be Nate. I don't like where that pit lane comes out, but I mean, hey, that's where it comes out. So we'll continue with Spicy. He's a 10th up on his time so far. It's a good lap so far through the first couple of sectors. 2 minutes to go in qualifying. If they want to come out, they have about 20 seconds to do so. Sketchy Bull on an outlap will pass up Arsenal. 3/10 up on his time. Gifted outlap, Meowslayer fast lap. Meowslayer, I believe, will be the next one to come across the line. We'll see right now. As there is a Kicksauber going pretty slow. Is Legacy. Legacy will not improve on his time. He's out of qualifying. Here goes Meowslayer. Meowslayer across the line. Don't know if there was an improvement. Unsure. We'll go with Spicy next though. Here we go, Spicy. We'll run it down to the line, hugging that curb. It's a 131.1, and it's P4 on the grid. The track is only getting better. Meow on his slow lap, so it was Domino. Domino's on his push lap now. Who's next? It's Arsenal, the man battling for pole position. Does anyone have a chance of taking it from him? We the North is very close to it, actually. We'll see who takes it, though. Will it be We the North? Will it be Arsenal? We'll see right now. Arsenal, 600s up on his time. We'll continue down into Sector 1. It's a purple Sector 1 for Arsenal at the moment. We'll continue down Sector 2 at the moment through the sweeping left and right, and with this little bit of a tricky area, easy to go off track here or just unsettle the car really well around here. And we'll run it down to the entrance of Sector 3. He is up 300s up on his time. Did lose a bit of time going through Sector 2. He'll dump all the battery down this back straight as we'll run it down. Now there's the battery deployment. DRS should open up anytime soon. Qualifying is over. Dakota will finish P11. Legacy will finish P14. Is there an improvement from anywhere else on the grid? We'll see right now. As Arsenal is diving it down into the slowest corner on the track. Focina will finish P7. We'll bring it down to the line with Arsenal. Here it is. Is it provisional pole at the moment? Yes, it is by 2/10. We the North is next to come across the line. He's 5/10 up on his, not 5/10. He's 500s up on his time. We'll see. Can he shake Arsenal at the very top? No, he can't. It's good enough for P2. Heat Gang. 2/10 on his time. There's no improvement from him. Spicy will come into the pits P4. Corey Lanzillo, P5, improving by 500ths of a second. He wants to take Spicy off of P4. It looks to be Heat Gang with no improvement. Is there an improvement? We'll see right now. He'll come across the line. He invalidates at the end. It was not an improvement at all. Sketchy Bull goes to the top of the times. It's a 130.5, and there's Sketchy Bull 2/10 clear of the field. Provisional pole Sketchy. Spicy will fall down to P4, and that's the end of qualifying. What an exciting qualifying at the very end there. Beautiful stuff from Sketchy Bull. He cooked at the very end. And there we go, Sketchy Bull. Sketchy Bull with a 130.5. Here's our top 5 for you. Sketchy, Arsenal, We the North, Heat Gang, and Spicy Nuggies. What a fucking qualifying session. And here's our little incident report just in case that is needed. And there we go. As we have been given the green flag to ready up. So, should be going pretty soon here. We're 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are underway with the Chinese Grand Prix. And it looks like Sketchy gets a great start ahead of Arsenal. And there it is, Sketchy Bull. Sketchy Bull versus Arsenal would be the battle. We have a kick Sauber off into the, taking their own line, the Lando Norris Think Different line over there. In the background, the car sliding, it looks like, struggling to get on the grip, and oh, there's an Alpine. It's Corey Lanzillo, back-to-back terrible weeks for the man. That's not what we want to see this early on in the race. Meowslayer making great moves. Oh, and someone's round. It's Meow. It's Dakota. Oh, and there's a Mercedes off into the grass. It's Nate. Nate can't find any traction on those hard tires. Weird place to spin it though. I will not lie to you there. But he gains dropping back from these two. Within North is sniffing the rear of Heat Gang. Pause. I'm sorry, I should not have said that. Oh well. Sue me. As we'll ride on board with Mr. Arsenal. Arsenal is chasing down Sketchy for this win. Sketchy's greatest chance right now at a win. Deffy's not here. It's the chance he needs, especially after what was a disaster of Australia. This is what he wants. Remember, even if he finishes second in every race, had Deffy won every single race, it would be a Deffy World Championship. We'll see how this continues on as we are, what, round 9? Round 9, round 10, around there. I believe this is round 10, yep. So we'll see how this continues on, but as it looks, Sketchy is fighting tooth and nail for this championship, which could swing either way. And Arsenal has a huge spin right, not a huge spin, I'm sorry, a bit of a slide, jeez. And a bit of a slide for Arsenal there, but we'll continue on. We'll go a little more through the pack. Gifted, who had controller problems before the start of qualifying, is doing absolutely amazing. He's up in a P5. We most likely will see the inevitable Gifted 5-second penalty close to the end of the race, but I mean, because I mean, it always happens. As yellow flags are being waved in Sector 3, a Sketchy Bull gets passed by Arsenal as he will go for it to the line. It's Gifted with the fastest lap somehow. It's a 1:34.8. And we'll run it down into turn 1. He'll have it before the corner. There's a 4-car battle for P1 at the moment, and hopefully it stays that way. The Spicy Nuggies is looking to join into whatever this is. Or, I'm sorry, not 4-car, 5-car. If Spicy joins in, we could see more. It looks to be Gifted going for a move on Wheeling North. Will he get the move done, though? Yes, he will. Ooh, bit of contact between the two. But so far, really clean racing, and Gifted will take P4 in this race. Beautiful overtake from Gifted there. And that'll put Wheeling North under threat for Spicy Nuggies right behind. as it continues to be Arsenal versus Sketchy Bull up at the front. We'll continue to see how this goes. DRS flies open for the Williams behind. Is he going to send it down the inside? He's not close enough. Or is he? He's not close enough. He thinks the better of it. We the North will get past Gifted again. As we'll run it down to turn 1. Gifted has another overtaking opportunity into turn 1. Unless Spicy Nuggies has something to say about this. Sketchy runs super wide there. That'll definitely be a warning, most likely. It's a 34.8 for Sketchy. Its fastest lap at the moment. We'll go down to We the North. We the North has dropped Gifted a bit. Gifted could not fight back. Heat Gang in his own little area right now. Meowslar down into P9 at the moment. So run back up Spicy Nuggies. Focina having a great little race here for P7. As the yellow flag is getting waved, and is it Corey Lanzillo again? Yes, it is. Poor Corey. Race after race, that poor man can't catch a break, and the grid is so close together for once. I'm loving this. We'll see if this carries on into the whole race. Hopefully it does. So far, no retirements, and we do have 14 drivers on the grid. We'll continue to go on, and We the North is having a little fight with Heat Gang. And Heat Gang doesn't have DRS to defend himself. Yes, he does. And here we go. He's burning. He's burning. He's not close enough. And Gifted's going to have a go at it. Gifted's going to have a lunge down into the heavy braking zone. And he'll have the corner. There it is. Gifted up into P3. Beautiful move from Gifted. However, does We the North take the lobster line? No, he doesn't. He'll think the better of it. He's wiser than that. And we're running down into turn 1. Gifted will set the fastest lap of a 1:34.4. And here we go into turn 1. It's Gifted ahead of We the North for P3. The final podium position right there. We'll continue watching the front 2 right now. Beautiful stuff. Jeez, that voice crack was not okay. But we'll continue it down. Ooh, and it's Heat Gang. Heat Gang has a little incident. He drops from P5 to P7 on the grid. That's not what he would have wanted. He's been keeping it so clean, and now KDM is all over the rear. As we'll continue to watch these two, We the North versus Heat Gang, both on, or not We the North versus Heat Gang versus Gifted, both on the hard tire. As we'll run it down this long back straight. Gifted does have the ERS advantage. Will come up more towards the front of the grid. Arsenal getting closer, closer, closer. He's not close enough for the overtake just yet. We the North will get past going into the braking zone. Does he outbrake himself though? No, he does not. Does Gifted get the switchback on him? Looks like he does. Gifted is ahead, and it's beautiful stuff from these two in the back. We'll continue to watch Arsenal versus Sketchy Bull. DRS is open on that Williams. There is no move into turn 1 though. Is there a move into turn 1 for We the North? No, there's not. Can Heat Gang crawl his way back to Focina? No, he can't. Not yet, at least. This is setting up for a great race. Hopefully it stays this way. Phew. The battle for P5 will continue now too. Sketchy starting to create a tiny bit of a gap to Arsenal behind, but Arsenal stays within that 5/10 gap. And this time he's a lot closer than 5/10. Is he going to be close enough for the overtake this time around though? What's the ERS levels? They're both pretty much matched on ERS. Where are they pushing? Arsenal pushing. Arsenal going for the move. Arsenal has it done before the corner. Sketchy now is victim to Arsenal. We the North thinks the better of it. There's no move there for him just yet. KDM though on Heat Gang. Is there a move there yet? No, there isn't. And he does get the move going into turn one. Beautiful stuff from KDM. We'll see him go past in the background there. Sketchy Bull trying to keep with Arsenal. We'll see if he can. DRS is such a play. And here we go with these two. These two are going to get active pretty soon here. Is there a dive bomb coming from We the North? No, there's not. Focina dropping out of Spicy's DRS. He's getting closer and closer to be getting left out of that 1 second gap as they bring Meow Slayer into the play for the battle for P7 at the moment. And the lead for the race will continue. 6/10 is the gap. Is it close enough? We'll actually go back here with these two. These two are a lot closer than we would have expected. With North moves out to the inside. He should have the corner before anything. Sketchy Bull looks to have it. Oh, shoot. Sketchy Bull looked to be going for the overtake. Did not go for it in the end. We the North will get past Gifted. Gifted sliding right behind. Gifted's going to want the place right back. Sketchy Bull, is he close enough? No, he's not. We'll watch from the rear of We the North. Doesn't look like there will be an overtake anytime soon just yet. We'll see though. No, there's not. A bit of a lockup for Spicy. Heat Gang will get past both of these two. Beautiful stuff from Heat Gang. And the yellow flag. Is it Corey Lenzillo again or is it Lobster? It's Lobster. Lobster has a moment on the main straight. Bit of a weird one to have a moment there. But I mean, hey, happens. Sketchy Bull continuing to hunt down the lead. As another yellow flag gets waved in sector 1. And it's Lobster. Lobster's not having the best of races today. Not too far off his performance from WTF though, I'm not lie there. 13 seconds behind Jim Cab and WTF. Who would have thought? As here we go, we'll run it out of the corner. We'll send it down the back straight. DRS will fly open for the McLaren behind. We'll see if the McLaren goes for the move. He looks to be going for the move. Is it there this time though? Yes it is, and he'll get the move done beautifully. The move is not there for Gifted just yet. KDM will make it past Meow Slayer and will continue on going into lap 8. KDM gets a 10-second time penalty for cutting the corner. Didn't matter. Sketchy did manage to get past Arsenal. Beautiful stuff. We did watch that happen. We'll watch on board with Spicy Nuggies. I want to see how this looks from his POV. We'll continue to watch this as everything is going amazing so far this race. Bit of a lockup from the two up ahead this time though. Spicy does not get the greatest of runs out. Gifted doesn't get a good run out either. Gifted does have way better battery than We the North though. He is deploying quite a bit, but We the North also is deploying. We'll continue to watch. He's not anywhere near close enough to make the dive. As Meow Slayer will get past Heat Gang. Bunch of good battles everywhere throughout the field, except for poor Lobster. Poor Lobster's having the worst race of his life. Is there a send from Gifted into turn 1? No, there's not. He knows better than to send it there. That would have been a disaster. As Arsenal is staying very closely with Sketchy Bull. This battle is absolutely amazing. Gifted dropping back a bit to We the North. That's not good for Gifted. However, We the North is using up a lot of battery to try to keep Gifted at bay. He's trying to pull. He has a big slide right there. Gifted can see it. Gifted knows We the North is stressing those tires as he's trying to catch to Arsenal. Arsenal falling really close out of Sketchy's DRS. That's not going to be helpful for Arsenal. Arsenal, I believe, is on the hard tire. The top 4 are on that hard tire. We'll see. Gifted gaining. DRS is open. He'll go for the move. Yes, he does. And he'll get ahead nicely. As Focina looks for the move, but it's not there just yet. We'll watch Meowslayer heat gain as KDM has dropped off. Meowslayer has a big slide. That hard tire is just not responding for Meowslayer just yet. He gained nowhere near. As We the North, Arsenal, and all of them look to be going, not Arsenal, We the North looks to be going on Gifted. Yes, he is. He'll get the corner done. Does Gifted get that switchback, though? It looks like he does, and Gifted might have it again. No, he won't. We the North just barely keeps it ahead. We'll ride on board with Gifted. Will he push to get past into turn 1? Yes, he will. And he'll go around the outside here. Beautiful stuff from Gifted. These two are having a great battle. Legacy Games will get our first 3-second time penalty for track infringements of the night. We'll continue on with Arsenal and Sketchy. Arsenal has made great time into that 8/10 gap that Sketchy had. Sketchy and Arsenal. Arsenal does have the advantage when it comes to ERS this time around. I didn't notice, is everyone rocking a yellow helmet? Yeah, okay. Because I know we put that rule out, but I don't know if everyone actually listened. Hey, Promax. Now the Mud, you've missed actually quite a lot of good racing so far. The main battle is between the battle for P3 at the moment. It consists of We the North and Gifted. Spicy hasn't made an attempt yet at the overtake, and Focina is just kind of at bay with Spicy. But these two have had a great little battle so far. So yeah, you've missed quite a bit in these 13 laps. Actually, the most action-packed Chinese Grand Prix we've had this week. There's a bit of a lockup there for, I believe, We the North, as he'll get a lot closer to Gifted than he would like at the moment. We'll come over to Arsenal and Sketchy Bull. These two have been having an amazing battle for the lead of this race. Arsenal wants the win. We can see Gifted in the back. Gifted gets a little out of shape out of that corner. I don't know if you caught that back there. Big slide for Gifted. Arsenal, is he close enough this time around to Sketchy? Sketchy and Arsenal, huge difference on ERS level. Yellow sector 2, I wonder what happened there, don't know. Arsenal gets the move done, and there goes We the North. He's gonna have the move on Gifted. Does he outbreak himself again though? We'll see if he does it again, because Gifted's had him on the switchback a couple of times. No, he doesn't. He'll get it down properly this time, as we'll run it down to the line. Does Sketchy have a look towards P1 going into the first corner? Doesn't look like it. He'll slot in behind Arsenal. Those two having a great battle so far. Gifted does not have the look into turn 1 this time around. He had it last time. Not this time. Whew. As the first round of pit stops will begin, KTM will pit from P10. We should see the pit stops start now. Other than for our... Actually, that was the only driver I think we'd see a pit stop for yet. Every other driver is still on the hard tire, so... What happened to Focina comes into the pits off of the hard tire. It's the first one of the hard tire, the first runner for the hard tires we've seen come into the pits yet. I believe those tires can go a little longer though. As we'll see, We the North dip. Oh, and he has a big snap of the rear right there. Gifted's watching that, and he knows his opportunity is coming pretty soon here. As we'll have a look at Sketchy and Arsenal, these two. Again, Dakota will come into the pits. The second one of the hard runners we've seen into the pits. Sketchy thought there was a move for a bit. There wasn't a move there, or he's trying to just cool down the engine because, well, you're running in the dirty air behind, so yellow sector 1's flood. Don't know what's going on in sector 1, but we'll run it down the back straight. I believe these guys will all be coming into the pits pretty soon, and there goes Sketchy Bull. He'll have the overtake done before the corner. Does he outbreak himself though? Does he give Arsenal the chance for a switchback? No, he doesn't. We the North, does he give Gifted any room for anything? No, he doesn't. Nobody comes into the pits. Oh, We the North comes into the pits. Spicy comes into the pits. Gifted will go on for P3. So we'll watch the front two now. Sketchy and Spicy have decided amongst each other that it was time for one of them to come into the pits, and it would be Spicy Nuggies. Sketchy is ahead of Arsenal, so if he does want to come in, he can come in at the end of this lap here. He should be within a good enough time frame to be fine. We'll see how We the North and Spicy fare against Focina, because we saw this in WTF's race with We the North and Brownest Buns, where Brownest Buns was trying to overtake We the North, and he was having none of it. Held him up for multiple laps, gave Meow a 3.5 second lead, and Meow just went off to win the race. So we'll see here. Do they catch Focina, or does he try to hold them up in the slightest at all? As we'll continue to watch these two at the moment. Believe it'll be them coming into the pits next. We'll see right now, though. Yep, there comes Sketchy, there comes Arsenal, and Gifted will come into the pits as well. The top three will pit now. Pit. Let's see if anyone exceeds the pit lane. Nope, nobody does it. Legacy, 3-second time penalty, multiple track warnings as Meowslayer will come into the pits next. Heat getting in. And they, as the order they came in will be the order they come out in. Focina will come out. Does he hinder anybody? Doesn't look like it. As Gifted will get dropped into the battle for P4. Looks like the undercut was a little better though, will not lie to you. Although this does give Sketchy Bull a little bit of breathing room and allows him to fire up those tires just a little quicker. 1.1 is now the gap. As the battle for P3 begins yet again, it's Focina, We the North, and Spicy Nuggies. Gifted not having the pace to catch them this time around. As Spicy looks to be going around the outside of Focina. Can he get the move done? Looks like he can. Here we go with Spicy Nuggies. We'll run it down. It'll be a dive. He'll have it done before the corner. Never mind. Not even a dive. As Arsenal is finally catching back up to Sketchy Bull ahead. appears Gifted is not catching the battle for P3. Which sucks because he was a huge player in that entire battle. Nine laps to go in this race. As Arsenal's gonna go have a look at it for the lead of the race. And there goes Spicy Nuggies. Will make it a McLaren 2 and 3. Can he catch up to the front of the pack? We'll see. Gifted 1.8 behind now. Can he catch this front 3? It's good defending for Spicy Nuggies. He'll hold off Weezen North's attack. 2.4 is the gap, 1.4 is the gap, 1.2 is the gap from Focina. We'll run it down the front straight with these two. Sketchy obviously close enough for the overtake. Will he get it done though? Yes he will, not a problem. Gifted 9/10 away now. Surprisingly, what is only our second ever second warning for track limit, or second penalty for track limits here in this Chinese Grand Prix. It's been 21 laps. Absolutely beautiful stuff from these guys. Sucks that Meow has a 3-second now, but happens. There goes Arsenal. Arsenal will take the lead of the race before the corner. Gifted up in a P5. He's fighting his way back. Can he make his way back to the podium position? We'll see if he can. These are going side by side through here. It was a crazy spot to go side by side, but I mean, hey, they made it work. And Sketchy tried to take the lead back, couldn't do it. All of our drivers running the yellow helmet, remembering Jordan. It's a tragic loss that we experience here in the F1 community. And so to remember him by and to honor him, we are running yellow helmets tonight. And believe all of our drivers are. The yellow sector 2s fly. Wonder what happened there. Gifted cannot make inroads up to the battle for P3. And here comes Sketchy Bull. Sketchy Bull. Past Arsenal. Lap 22 out of 28. They're gonna go for it. Sketchy, little wide there. He has to accommodate room for Arsenal. He'll have the move done before the corner. Yes, he will. There it is. Sketchy ahead. Arsenal behind. Arsenal's gonna come back for it. There's our tire performances. Arsenal going into turn 1. Will they try to repeat what they just did? The side-by-side stuff. We'll see right now as they bring Spicy Nuggies and We the North into this battle. The battle for the win is on now. Could it be a McLaren 1-2? Could it be an all-round different podium? Could it be a Williams, a McLaren, and an Alpine on the podium? We'll see right now. I wonder what it is. Five laps to go in this race. Gifted. He's making inroads. He's catching at a good pace, but he needs to pick up the pace a little more if he wants to be within this fight at the very end of the race. He's 2.1 seconds away, but with how they're battling, he could come into play at the end of this. If I was Spicy and We the North, I would use each other for DRS to catch up to Sketchy and Arsenal. We'll see how it works out here at the front though. As now Arsenal is sitting here worried. There's 3 other cars behind him who want this win and who are all in a good position to win this. And Gifted is not catching at the pace he should have been catching at. It might be over for Gifted. We'll see though, as these guys are continuing on the battle. Just crucial times for them not to pick up a penalty. Just crucial times for them to keep it as clean as possible. We'll see how it continues on though. And of course I got disconnected from my Xbox party chat. I love that. And Gifted's momentum, the entire thing he was just building up, is gone just like that. He went from 2.1 seconds to 2.6 away. As we'll continue the battle on for the final podium position and the win. 8/10 now is the gap to Spicy Nuggy. Spicy would have to pick up the pace. As there looks to be a move coming from We the North on Spicy Nuggies. He'll have the move done before the corner. Sketchy will get ahead. It's a McLaren P1, Williams P2, and an Alpine in P3. It's Sketchy, Arsenal, and We the North. Could it change? Could we see another change? We the North is a lot closer to Arsenal than Spicy Nuggies was. We'll see how this continues on. Gifted 3.1 seconds behind. That's Gifted's chances of a podium gone. 3 laps to go in this race. There's our tire performance yet again. Looks like Sketchy just barely has the better tires compared to Arsenal behind. Arsenal starting to drop back 6/10 away. If We the North wants any chance at this win, he has to pick it up and pass up Arsenal immediately. And pray Sketchy makes a mistake. And there is no overtake at all for We the North. He has 2 more laps to do it after this. Oh, what a song to end off this race to. Freebird. Bum, bum, bum. Yellow sector 3, I believe Domino. Don't know, don't care. I'm not looking back. We're looking at the front 4 at the moment. And we'll see how this continues on. We the North, is he close enough? Not even close. Is Arsenal close enough? Maybe. Is there a lunge? No, there isn't a lunge just yet. These 4 are all super close to each other. And oh! Arsenal gets a little weak, gets a little shaky out of the corner. And this sets it up perfectly for We the North, as We the North is so close now. But the DRS is going to drag him away from We the North. It will save him at the moment. We're on the penultimate lap of this race. Don't look away from your screens. Anything can happen in these 2 laps. We'll see what does happen though. At the moment, it looks to be a Sketchy Bull win, an Arsenal podium, and a We the North podium. 3 different cars on the podium. We'll see though. And a bit of a lockup for one of the front 2 right there. No clue which car it was though. Arsenal versus Sketchy again. They're both leveled on ERS this time. 1 lap to go. And his foot to the floor. Every position counts. Go, go, go. We're on the final lap of this race. We'll see who wants it. Who wants it more. We all know that every one of these 4 drivers wants this win. Who wants it more? Locker from Sketchy Bull. Every other driver will go by smoothly. Corey Lenza will get a 3-second time penalty for multiple track infringements. It'll be the 3rd of the day. But it doesn't look like anyone's near Sketchy just yet. But there's still that long back DRS zone. We'll see who goes for it and when they go for it. Corey Lenza will get ahead of KDM for P8 in this race. As we'll continue on at the moment, Focina is on the back of Gifted, and it could be Gifted losing P5 as well in this race, as if it wasn't insult enough for him to have what was a terrible second stint. We'll see right now as Sketchy comes down the back straight one last time. He'll move over to the left, to the right. He'll try to break the toe. Where's it gonna go? Arsenal will send it down. So does Sketchy. He'll send it down the inside. Arsenal trying it. And Arsenal will shove him off of the track. It's off track for Sketchy Bull. Sketchy Bull loses the race out just like that. Arsenal misjudges the braking zone and will shove Sketchy off. It's Arsenal wins. Sketchy's P2 and We the North P3. Spicy Nuggies will come in and P4. Gifted will keep P5. Feliciano will bring it home P6. Meow Slayer will bring it home P7. Heat Gang P8. Corey Lanzelo will lose P9. Will bring her P10. And the bottom will stay the same. And it wasn't insult enough. 40 pound will match the exact same time he just lost out to in WTF. About 13 or 14 seconds. Insult to injury right there. Wow. Does not surprise me. And there's our top 3. See if I can get my race winner in here. But that'll have it for the Chinese Grand Prix. Thank you for joining. Stick around for the interviews. We should be going with that pretty soon.